uh,
gotta know the truth about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays. In this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. If you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep, downfield, as often as you can.
Let's go.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Going up top. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. You're going to give the ball over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
This is caught at 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. On play action, Murray rolling right to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. In motion is Hill. 2nd down, Murray. It is brought in the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Like any edge that you could create, but now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know both sides are ready to go.
This is the Madden Championship Series brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone.
But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught right side by Worthy. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try to run for this with Evans. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Evans running behind center. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go right back to Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On play action, now McCarthy. That's complete, left side to Worthy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Escapes the defender.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Ram. 21.
Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And the defense has him covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this one is incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught by Gates, left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Herbert gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 20, down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Darrington Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, those early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The final shot before break. McCarthy. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And Xavier Worthy as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Chris Evans. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Evans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try to make some plays in their backfield.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A give running right is Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On the counter, it's Evans. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36. 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw McCarthy. On the screen, this is Evans. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to try and throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Again, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Evans gets it again on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Running right, this is Evans. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 7.
They'll run again. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On fourth down, McCarthy. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Herbert gonna throw. And that is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And it is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
21. 5-9.
Now Herbert. And this is caught. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on second down. Back to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now the incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, indeed, go. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, what a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
At the 30-yard line.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost the game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before, so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And, Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Go. Hey, go. 180. Go. Set.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Rolling out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Here's Herbert. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. His first throw is an interception. Jimmy Ward has it. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back to rhythm and back on script.
And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
The play fake now hurts to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Let's get to that wide, complete. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Starting at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Hey, go lion.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They dial up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Still has room inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers right out to an early 14-0 lead. Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's go, let's go.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Our score, 14-0. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick the QB up somehow, some way.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 9.
Here he goes on the bootleg. Headed out right. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Amid the Sonoran Desert stands this venue, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
The sun is shining on both of these teams. And we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing here, Murray. Forced out to his right. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Murray on 3rd down. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lund, set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Play action now for Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They give to Barkley, left side. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick six.
Kid, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Herbert on 1st down. Taken in by Williams outright. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Herbert to throw once more. And he's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. On 4th down, they snap it to Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they could see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
That's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. He'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
He cuts it to the right sideline. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals trying to add to their lead. Murray with a sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Second and 10, Herbert trying again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and 10, Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be second down. Herbert throwing again. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Cardinals will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
It's sure nice to see for this defense when a run heads out there to this corner's domain, to the outside. Well, he's able to finish the play off. And the best part, well, a sure tackle from a corner. No chance he was slipping out of that one.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Go.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Oh, brother. It's another interception. And the Cardinals get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, if you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
This is ahead for about 5. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They send a man in motion. From the 16. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Cut out left. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st.
Good offenses, good play callers, know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Back to throw it. Hits his running back. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And that's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
trying again following the sack. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
4th and forever coming up. They're going for it. It's Herbert. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Cardinals have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him. Seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Cardinals football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. Third and 4 coming up now. Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. It's Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Chargers trying to do some window dressing. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Let's not if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Cardinals continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. On the play fake, it's Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Cardinals take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
He's across the 20, still going. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So for our crew, my partner Brock Ewert and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.